Citizens of Super Earth and Helldivers alike, welcome back to Titan Democracy News, your news station for all democracy-related news around the galaxy. And today, we have a special treat for you, as we have been brought upon the SES Lord of War to interview Helldiver Arcon Blackfeather. Welcome. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you so much, Titan News. Appreciate being out here.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Blackfeather, if you wouldn't mind, let's talk a little bit about your service record.
Absolutely. Let me walk over here. We'll get it pulled up on the dashboard.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir. So, tell us a little bit about your bout and your stints that you have faced in your time as a Helldiver.
Absolutely. So, I initially found Helldivers 2 on TikTok. It was one of those things that I began watching online first, and this was something that I wanted to get involved in right away. And so I had the opportunity. I was watching the war happen on Malevelon Creek, and I was just absolutely inspired to step up and help out with the war effort. And so as I saw our fellow Helldivers were out there, putting on a great show for us and the ultimate sacrifice, I knew I needed to get involved. So as the first battle for Malevelon Creek was coming to an end, I enlisted to join the ranks of the Helldivers. Over the course of my career, I did spend time on Meridia. I spent significant time on Calypso, and I was also involved in the defense of Super Earth.
Fantastic, and we thank you for your service, sir. So, as a now a veteran Helldiver who was a part of the Meridia campaign as well as Super Earth and a little bit of Malevelon, what does managed democracy mean to you, and how has it shaped your desire to serve?
Managed democracy is everything to me. It is the structure in which I enact liberty and freedom, and the process of which it is spread across the galaxy. It is the ultimate guideline for me as I move forward in the liberation of the planets that need to be saved and have freedom spread to them. Managed democracy is the guideline and the ultimate path forward for liberation and freedom throughout the galaxy. If we did not have managed democracy, there would be absolute chaos. Managed democracy is the guiding light, the beacon of liberty that exists in our universe.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you very much. And you told me beforehand that you actually had a little bit of a speech that you give to each of your divers on the first night of each dive. Would you mind going ahead and going over that with us?
Absolutely. So we are the demons of democracy, deep execution military operations neutralizers. And in order to get my team a little pumped up on every dive, we have our opening speech. And it goes a little like this. My fellow demons, it is time to dive for democracy, for freedom, for liberty, for peace and prosperity, for Super Earth, and most of all, managed democracy. Let's dive, gentlemen. Let's dive.
Fantastic. That makes me want to get on the ground myself right now. I love it. And I plan on eventually joining some of you guys out there in the field someday to get some of those interviews out. So let's talk about a little bit about your strategies. Whenever you are facing off against different types of enemy groups, what is your go-to stratagems against each group?
Absolutely. So when I'm fighting bugs, we'll start with Terminids. The best way to squash a bug is with speed. The faster you can be, the better off you will be. If they can't catch you, you're not going to get hurt and you're not going down. And so I tend to take an armor that's going to allow me to run pretty quickly. I tend to run the Titan armor. That way it comes with the engineering kit, additional grenades, more accuracy, and the ability to run just like were in any other light armor. When it comes to bots, automatons, I feel like you need to be a little bit more stalwart. You have to be able to take a shot or two. So I tend to run this medium juggernaut armor. That's my go-to. Again, engineering kit. You cannot go wrong with extra grenades. Thermites will save your ass every single time. And lastly, back against Illuminate, we're going to go back to that Titan armor. Again, I absolutely love that engineering kit. The additional grenades always save your life. Those pyro grenades are fantastic when it comes to taking down harvesters. One or two of those pyro grenades at a harvester's feet, and they're, you can say goodnight to that. But that's my key right there. Engineering kit all the way.
Fantastic. Absolutely. All right. So what about bots? Let's talk about bots.
Bots. So I would argue in many ways, even though I have the least amount of automaton kills up there, I am a bot fighter. I would love and look forward to the day that I can stand on Cyberstan and push the last mechanical skull under my foot.
Fantastic. My man is a man of chaos. I love it. All right. So, how do you, or, sorry, excuse me, you're outnumbered, outgunned, and your stratagems are all on cooldown. What is your next move?
Well, the best way to keep fighting is if you can get yourself to a spot that allows you to keep fighting. So then there's absolutely nothing wrong with a tactical retreat. So sometimes it's better to back up for a minute, reload, rearm, get your squad mates back in with you, and attack again in full force. One Helldiver is an army. 4 Helldivers is 4 armies.
Fantastic. I love to hear it. All right. What's your... Oh, we actually already talked about that. If you had to pick an enemy that you just truly felt like was the grandest stand against democracy, which of the 3 enemy factions would you say that is?
Oh, that's the Illuminate all the way. Those guys, they took a moment and tried to put an end to humanity. They even set foot on Super Earth, but we made them pay for that.
Absolutely.
I even wrote a song personally called Squids Will Pay, and it's online if you want to check it out.
Fantastic.
But absolutely, squids all the way. They're the worst enemy of Super Earth, and every single one of them should be eliminated.
Absolutely. How do you maintain morale when you're surrounded by tyranny, dissent, and malfunctioning resupply beacons?
The focus has got to be 100% on managed democracy. If your heart and your focus is on making sure that managed democracy, the will of Super Earth, freedom, and liberty are all being pushed forward, that is the best way to keep your crew aligned and positive morale.
All right. And you kind of already answered this, but I think this can go a little bit into it, and this could be very useful for our soon-to-be ex-divers, that we like to call them. What would you say to any up-and-coming rookie Helldivers to really help them understand what we are fighting for?
Absolutely. So I will speak on this on 2 fronts. The first is what we do is objective-based. That means sometimes it's okay to let other things go to complete the objective. Focus on the main objective. And for those of you who are just coming in and are just barely learning about managed democracy, throw yourself into it. If you are wading your way waist deep through managed democracy, you will truly understand what it means to fight for freedom. Dive in, gentlemen. Dive in.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. And let me ask you this. What does this phrase mean to you? Freedom spreads through superior firepower.
It means exactly what it says. The bigger the firepower, the more likely you will be able to spread more democracy throughout the universe.
Nice little 500 kilogram bomb. I love it.
Absolutely.
All right. And do you have anything that you would like to say to our current Helldivers that are active in duty right now to help boost morale as well as the citizens of Super Earth?
To the citizens of Super Earth, know that we, the Helldivers, stand as both your first and last line of defense. We will defend you to the very end. And to my new Helldivers that will be joining us soon, let's dive, gentlemen. Let's dive.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. And if you wouldn't mind taking us for a little tour on the SES Lord of War.
Sure, absolutely.
Go ahead and so we can show our soon-to-be ex-divers what they will be equipped with.
Then I will present first Eagle 1. This is my absolute bird in the sky, my Overwatch. Every time I have a problem, every time a very large enemy of Super Earth needs a massive amount of democratic detonation, this lady here comes in with that ordinance and makes that big problem go away.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love her very much.
We
Eagle
all
1,
do.
she's an absolute demon. Yep. Pelican 1 is back there as well. Has extracted and saved my ass more times than I can count. There's always this lovely lady. I do not quite recall her name. I don't know if we ever actually get a name for her, but she's always asking me for more samples.
Democratic officer.
I don't always have them. Our technicians working over here relentlessly on the Hellpods, making sure that they are ready, fully stocked. Every time I call one down, I need to make sure that first of all, it works and it's actually loaded with something I can use. That's what this gentleman's working on right now, is to make sure our Hellpods are fully stocked and ready to go. These are all of our ship modules. We have a maxed out destroyer, every single upgrade that you can possibly have. we've got it. Maximum democracy is delivered as such.
Amen.
These are some of the other fun toys here aboard the destroyer. You can see these are the contraptions designed to hold the different mines and deploy mines out onto the battlefield as needed. There's a hell bomb as it's being tested and prepped.
Don't touch
I
that.
use those to no, don't touch that unless you're planning on actually using that to take down like an Eye of Sauron or a jammer.
Yes.
Hey, careful with that down there. And here are many of the other tools that get used, including that thermite that I love there so much.
Fantastic.
Again, careful with that. And here we are back to the bridge of the destroyer,
And let's see
where
that.
all the magic happens.
Let's see that beautiful view that you are currently over. What planet are you over currently, sir?
We are currently over. Let me check on the map. We are currently overturning with the DSS.
Ah, fantastic. Okay. So, a terminate infested planet. Those fascist scum. Fantastic. And, sir, as per the Ministry of Truth, asked me to make this a question in all of my interviews. What do you do when faced with a Helldiver who is speaking out or undemocratically against the Ministry of Truth or Super Earth High Command?
There's only one thing you do with those divers.
We send them back
You
to...
make them.
Oh,
You make them face the wall.
understood. All right, sir. Well, we thank you for your time, and we appreciate you, Helldiver Arcon Blackfeather, and we hope that your endeavors continue to go, and you liberate all these different planets for Super Earth and for democracy, and you continue to spread the democracy flames across the stars, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me out here.
Absolutely.